Can we get another 3 days off? That's true. I'll take 2 days off.
If we don't work, we don't get paid.
I know.
Yeah, until we are.
The magic cape can pass through the barrier, which I don't want to hear that, because I don't want to pass through the barrier. I'm aware. No, I mean, it's completely random. Yeah, that message means dick. Shot that. Bow start. Alright, let's see if Eastern's required. I do enjoy a bow start. It makes this part just so much easier. Because you get 28 arrows. Gotta kill a bunch of things for those bombs, but... Oh, shit. So far, green rupees and blue rupees in the item. Alright. Aha! Worth it. Totally worth it. Indeed. Oh shit. Don't care if this guy looks left. No. 8 bombs is better than 1 bomb. Obviously. Ah! Come on. Yeah, man. Got lucky on those bomb drops, only to find 3 bombs. Boo. That means it's time loss. I should have known. Zelda would keep explosives on her. She's got a bad habit, being a pyro. So sad. I thought she was over it, but, you know, that's what she was actually jailed for. This isn't a rescue, this is actually a breakout. The authorities have questions that need answers. They have serious questions. The more curious question is why they left the bombs in the jail cell with her. I don't know about you, but I'd say that's a bad idea. Because she could just blow them up. Apparently the doors to the jail cell, the bar doors, are bomb-proof. Because otherwise she would have just gotten out. ropes. Hey, Shim, what's up, dude? Yeah, I hate standard. You guys know I hate standard, but kind of want. I missed the. There was an open ped seed this afternoon, and I missed it because my wife and I were out shopping, and I didn't come back in time to kind of get ready for it. So if I was gonna play, kind of had to do this. So here we are. Yeah. Well, we take what we get. So this is what they gave us, so whatever. Bug nets. More ammo. Bug net, very important. $150, 553. That's not a bad escape with bow. It's actually pretty good. I'll take that. Yeah, I would prefer inverted key sanity. Alas. We'll see what tomorrow's is. Tomorrow night is a miscellaneous seed, and they sometimes like to throw some curveballs in there. If it's any good, we'll probably play it tomorrow night. This week is a good week. We actually are not doing anything really this week, so... You know, I'll actually be around this week. Wow, bombs everywhere. I just won't be around this weekend. Cuckoo-ca-choo. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. Anybody do anything fun, exciting, stupid? You know, all the above. Memorial Day sometimes. Memorial Day and 4th of July will sometimes fill all of the above. I'm gonna get this. 2 reasons. 1, it's early. And 2, I took a lot of damage coming out of there. Yeah, well, at least you got out of the house. These last 2 days, the wife and I, we've just been recuperating. We worked our ass off on Saturday, and it was exhausting. So we've been sitting around all weekend, basically doing, you know, nothing really major.
There's somebody standing out here in the middle of this, and I decided to do it too. Not seeing me. Totally away.
Just kind of... Now we gotta go back to work. And then there are some people that didn't have today off. So Pearl. We have Dark World access. Oh, it's gonna be one of these seeds. Okay. Ooh, boy. These are always interesting. These are interesting because you can kind of pick your poison here, and whoever guesses right generally wins. So... Hmm... Wow. Alright, well, we've got protection. In just under 4 weeks. It'll be... What is it? Today's Monday, so 3 weeks and 4 days. Thanks, dude. We've got, we've done most of what we need to do. You know, most of the stuff that we kind of needed to take care of before leaving have been done now. So now it's just getting there. And we have to wait for again, we're waiting for my son to graduate. That's the big thing. So he graduates in 2.5 weeks. And then we're moving the week after. So we have a little bit more time to finish a few little things. Had to break down, bought a lawnmower. Really not happy about it, but if anyone wants to come and actually mow my lawn, I'll pay them. Because I don't want to fucking do it. Like, I'm gonna have to do it. I don't want to. Alright, which way are we gonna go here? 5, 7, and 2. So we're not going to go to Dark World yet. Not yet, but we're close. And we could go right now. But I'm actually just going to stay on the standard open here, where I want to check South Route. So, but yeah, again, we'll still be hit and miss through the month of June. I'll be around more than I have been, I guess, the month of May. But then there'll be like a week and a half, and I'm just gonna be completely MIA. Because that week that we're actually moving is gonna be busy as shit, from the weekend before up until that weekend. So I'll be gone for most of that week. And then when I magically show up, you'll get to see a bunch of cool shit. Because cool shit. That's a nice little sword right there. We're gonna stick to this. If we do find another $100, we'll also go and we'll probably sequence break Zora, and we'll just get that out of the way. Even if we don't, I'm probably still gonna do Fake Flipper. I think it's a good time to do it here. Because there's so much shit that's available right now, and it's completely wide open, I kind of want to do something off the beat. Aether? We're gonna do it. I'll just farm the rupees. Sorry, so we're gonna go all the way to do Zora. We don't have the mirror, so if we had the mirror, we'd be doing this very differently. We'd already be up Blind's ass right now if we had the mirror. Figuratively, not literally. I don't want to physically go up Blind's ass. I don't mind fighting a few of these if I can get a rupee drop. Not a single rupee drop, like a... Wow, I'm 2 rupees short. Hey, we made it. Perfect. Now let's go spend it all. Yeah, I actually think avoiding Eastern Palace here is pretty big. If we do happen to find the lantern early on, that's going to be a huge advantage, because then we're also going to be able to go do pod. Look at that little octopus go. He is moving. Flippers? I don't need no flippers. I'm a fucking octopus. We need no damn flippers. I got 8 tentacles. heart. Got a good... I think I got a good rotation on that one, too. It should come out far left down. Yeah. Oh, shit. Great spot to be there, except when that Zora is right there, because, he'll eat you. Oh. I really don't want to go to Eastern and Pod yet. I mean, I should, but I don't like doing a pod without a fire source this early. Because then you're just guessing in the fucking turtle room, and it's a pain in the ass. Like, you can get the first two without much of an issue, but the ones after that suck. Fucking waste of time and money. Alright, let's do Hype Route, I guess. I think we're gonna do Hype Route North, and we're gonna do Pyramid, and I think I'm actually gonna go do Cat. Again, you guys, I do this from time to time when I don't have the mirror and don't have the mitts. If I find mitts or mirror, then I'm gonna go left instead of going up. It's a little bit longer, but when you take the other route from Sanctuary and you finish Thieves Town, speaking of which, ice is the other 5-6. We have a red. We've got a green, of course we do, and swamp. Okay. That makes this play a little bit better, because now I'm not having to worry about Thieves Town. Yet. I'll probably end up doing it, but not yet. Good, give me some of that money back I wasted. Doesn't really change anything, but alright, let's go up and we're gonna do Pyramid and Catfish. That is the bug net, not the hammer. So there's an advantage, disadvantage in this play. The advantage is if Catfish hits something, or even Pyramid in this case, it's actually really fucking powerful. Because the way this is shaping up, this isn't a play you'd make normally. The disadvantage is this takes longer, and if it misses pretty bad. I think we have enough bombs, thank you. I'm gonna get this. It's 300 bucks. I'm gonna get it. I normally would not go out of my way to do this, but in this case, I think that's gonna be pretty important. Just so that we have enough money to get through the early game. I mean, we're basically set. I mean, we spent a bunch of money early, and then we're kind of okay now. And if this fails, then we just save Quid to Sank, and we just go do Thieves Town. And we'll do all Thieves Town. We'll full clear, even though it's a, pendant. We'll take the green, and then we'll head to Eastern Pod. I could just go straight to Eastern Pod. I guess I do have Red Mail. Red Mail 7 hearts. Without a safety, I'm probably okay to do the Turtle Room. I don't know. Maybe I could. Be annoying, but... Shit. That's bad. Yeah. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go do Eastern Pod. They're both crystals. The disadvantage here is that I'm kind of giving up on getting pendant. Which I probably should be doing. I don't know, maybe I'll just do SRL here and then not do the rest. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on this one. I guess since I'm here, I should do at least Eastern. Sure, a lot of people will with starting bow. Money, book. Yeah, we had that coming out of, we had red mail coming out of Kakariko. The Kakariko Well had both. Right next to each other. I don't think so. Again, I'm kind of at a point where I'm already here. I might as well do Eastern. I have to do Eastern anyway. Eastern doesn't change regardless of how you run it. But I'm not sure I'm going to go do Pod. Because then I'd have to run down. I'd have to get the... I'd have to walk all the way down. I'd have to trip the thing. And... come back up. Now, I could... It's not that it can't be done. The turtle room sucks. It does. The turtle room just sucks without a fire source. I'm not happy about it. But we're definitely going to do Eastern, because this doesn't change anything. The only way this is faster is if we had both... If we had the mirror already, and then we could have gone the long way and did it that way, but... I think a lot of people are going to do this early. And we're not quite there to do Death Mountain yet. The other reason I don't want to go down to Desert yet is because we don't have the fire source. It's required, and we don't have a way to actually finish it. Of course, there are up to 4 items down there that we can... Any one of those could be a fire source. The question after this is going to be, do we do Blade? And I just don't know the answer to that yet. Yes, we will. Unique item requires the Cane of Samaria. That is a very limited clue. That means probably that could easily be the boot hint. Alright, well that worked out really well. Now we'll go do Desert after this. So we're going to do this, we'll do Pod. Then we'll go down and do Desert. So the only way this backfires horribly is if the green pendant is required. If green pendant is required, this backfires in the worst possible way. Because we've kind of orphaned that green pendant, so... Trying to think where else we would go after this. Yeah, 100% we're going to do Pod now. It's full clearable. It's 5 items. It's required. Zero reason not to do that. Compass. Compass. Every fucking time that's the compass. Every fucking time. But I can't skip it. Every time I think about skipping it, I'm reminded of the Key Sanity tournament when I skipped that one chest and I lost the fucking play-in. I lost that play-in because I skipped that chest. I win that fucking race. Oh, you ass. Oh, you asshole! Fucking amoeba. Took my shot. Okay. Oops. Not much to it. Again, the lantern is huge. And not because it lets us finish these, which obviously it does, but because it allows us to go to desert. Now, no one is going to come down here, do this, and then not be able to clear desert because you're going to obviously find it. Not thrilled about running down here to do this, but you don't have a choice. You gotta kind of do it. And considering we lost a couple minutes early by doing fake flippers and all that jazz, and found literal nothing, you know, kind of gotta make something happen here, because we're already going to be a few minutes behind. But you know, I mean, again, for clearing purposes, this turns out really good, with the exception of Green Pendant. So if we find the flute later, which flute's required, at least if we do that, we can turn it in pretty easily. It's not a big deal. Well, we'll be doing this without without mirror, which is less than perfect, but not a big deal. Mirror's not required in this seed, so. So, like, if Mirror and or Flute happens to be in Thieves Town or Village of Outcasts, then we've got a problem. Especially Mirror. I think Mirror's the bigger one here. Because when you're doing these, when you're doing Pod and you're navigating around, Mirror's more important than anything. It makes the navigation so much easier. So we'll do this, we'll go down and get Desert done. If we do see that... If we do see that Desert is boot locked, at least we know that there's a possibility the boots are Samaria locked. Because we did see a unique item clue. Wow. 2 items? That means key to a key for sure. Throw a bomb. Flippers in a chest requiring a specialist to unlock. That's a good hint. I just blew myself up. Okay. We know we have to get that. Not required by logic. Alright, required by logic, not actually really required. Unless we have to go do Desert. Gotta pick up some items here. So this has to be key in a key. It has to be. And we don't have to worry about checking the the other chest, because that has to be a key as well. Oh shit, that's really bad. Get over here. Now, I would absolutely love to find a mirror in this situation. I don't think we're gonna. That's 3 items already. This has been a less than stellar pod so far. This could be small key, big key, could be anything. Could even be $5. You know how much we wanted that. Wow. Okay. 4 items already and found nothing. This is not a good pod. Not a good pod at all. You're gonna give me the map here, aren't you? You're gonna put that last item in suspense on Helma. Now we have to navigate out of here. I almost think navigating out of here is faster than death warping. We'll just death warp. These guys still do a heart of damage even with red mail. Alright, it's gonna leave us in suspense for the last item. Oh, shit. 14 arrows, we'll be fine. Hey, good evening, Matsuri. Good evening to you. Happy Monday that doesn't feel like a Monday. Tomorrow is absolutely going to be Tuesday that feels like a Monday. And then it'll be Wednesday that feels like a Monday. And then Thursday that feels like maybe a Tuesday, like Tuesday morning. Eventually we'll get to Friday that feels like it should be August. We're avoiding Village of Outcasts. Boy, there's a lot of items over there. And we're about to go do Desert after this. Exactly, exactly. We're about to go down to do Desert without boots. We have to do Hammer here, because we do not have any better way to do that. Did I clip one? I didn't. Okay, I thought I might have clipped one through. There's a weird glitch that happens there where you can actually clip one of those turtles. Even though you have to kill it, you can clip it into the next room, and then you have to fight 7 of them. It's annoying, actually. It was uneventful. My wife and I went shopping for groceries. Ooh! Hold the phone! Let's put on the brakes here, ladies and gentlemen. Just... Yeah, we didn't do much of anything. We're still kind of, We're still in a little bit of recovery mode from the work we did on Saturday. We worked our ass off on Saturday, which is I'm glad that we went back and we did the things and I finished setting up the gutters because we got a shit ton of rain today. My wife has a nose for smokers. She could smell a smoker like 800 yards away. Yeah. And we have a neighbor that smokes. I have answers. Both. Matsuri, both. We have purchased things from both Lowe's and Home Depot. The Lowe's is closer.
Mostly Lowe's now.
Yeah, the Home Depot is closer here. We have a Home Depot right up the street. But at the new place, the Lowe's is closer. Now, that being said, I bought the lawnmower from Home Depot because it was cheaper and it was a better model. So, but we purchased the majority of the stuff recently from Lowe's. So, we are not, we are equal opportunity.
Whoever has the best
Yeah, whoever's got the whoever gives us the best deal at the time. Oh hell, don't, no, don't. Yeah, no, we've got. The cool thing is that we've been working our ass off to get this done. I'm just gonna do this blind. Is we've done most of the little things already. We have to move some stuff manually. We still have to put up one of the shelving units for the closets. It was like 4:30 on Saturday, and it's like, I'm fucking tired. Let's go home. Unique item requires the Cane of Samaria. Boots require the Cane of Samaria. That is now 99.9% confirmed. Because that was the duplicate hint. So, Cane of Samaria is 3 locations. 3 locations. And 2 of them are in dungeons that are required. And the 3rd is a dungeon that is required. So we're going to find those boots. We just don't know when we're going to find those boots. Might be early. Might be late. Yeah, buried in Turtle Rock, Mire, or right-size GT. I mean, we're going to find them. Unless it's the right-side GT, then we might not. It's going to be in one of those 3 spots. Ice Rod, that's a item that you don't want to have to find, and we found it. It's good. You don't have to dig for it. So the good thing right now is, so far, nothing in Village of Outcasts was required, because we haven't been there. And Green Pendant so far is not required. We haven't been there yet. Now, if the mitts are over there, we have a problem. That is the wrong cane. That is the lane. Alright, so we're going to go over, we're going to do Hera, and then we'll leave... Oh, man. We're split on this. we have to do Spiral Cave. And skip Spike Cave. And we can come back and do it. We can just save quick, go right back and do that. So that's actually not horrible.
Oh my god, I can't spell.
So what do we need? Mitts, Fire Rod, Cane. We know the flippers are locked behind the mitts. Flute, we don't need the mirror. But we needed that 20 bucks. Right there. That 20 bucks just broke everything. Mirror's technically not required. Like to have it. It's technically not required. The only thing Mirror's actually required for is Swamp. It'd be nice to have. Same thing. Flips are not technically required unless there's something inside a Swamp Palace. Containers in the cave. We gotta do the long walk. I guess we do a death warp here. I really gotta stop doing this. So I gotta take 10 hearts of damage? Holy shit. 10 hearts of damage. That's a lot of damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So as soon as this next one, this is the last one we do, right? We start getting hit from here. Oop. Well, now we're gonna be too short. 1, 2. Oh no, actually no. We can actually do one less here. There we go. Ah! Hate when that happens. Oh no, I'm almost dead. Oh no, I'm walking in things on purpose. What am I doing? Oh no, I keep walking into things. Oh, I'm so clumsy. I so clumsy. Okay. Well, I mean, here's the good news. This is Dungeon 3 we're finishing. And we most likely have the ability to do Dungeon 4. Not for sure. Most likely. Then we're going to be running out of things to do. Give me 1 sec. I'll read what you just said. Let's do items. Unique items in pod. Yes, there was. What did we find in pod? Why did I do it that way? I should have done it another way. Yes and no. I heard briefly about the AMD stuff, but I didn't actually go into great detail. I know that there's a lot of hype over it. That AMD might actually have a player again. Bad time for me. I have no need to buy any new equipment for hopefully several years. Fill me in. What are the details going on here? Just because I don't know the specifics. I didn't read too much into it. Basically, I saw headlines. I haven't been following you as much lately. Let's put it that way. Oh shit! Bad. Oh you! Whoa, you little! Almost did it. Great. I care. Interesting. We could really go off the reservation here, and as soon as we find the mitts, we could go do Ice Palace. Once we find the mitts. And then that would lead us to Fat Fairy if we wanted to do Fat Fairy. How fucked up would that be? That'd be a hell of a gamble. Considering we know where the fucking flippers are. 4.9 boost. Wow! Ooh! 349 retail is really competitive. Holy shit, that's competitive. That is super competitive. That's... Okay, I can see where the hype is coming in on that. $349, that's really good for a 16-core CPU. Yeah. Yeah, I got one of the last i7s that has hyper-threading, which doesn't fucking get used on this machine. And yeah, now they're only putting on the higher end CPUs. The thing is, you don't, unless you need hyper-threading, you shouldn't really be getting an i7 anyway. Honestly, you should just get an i5. I mean, there's really not a whole lot of shit that requires multi-threading as anyway. That's really competitive, though. Wow. You know how long it's been since I've had an AMD processor? I had a Thunderbird. I had an AMD Thunderbird back in, like, the early 2000s. It was a, what was that? Was that a... was that an 80 megahertz processor? Or a 1... Maybe it was a 1 or a 120 or something like that. If I remember correctly. Because that would have been... Oh, no, I'm thinking of the wrong one. My Thunderbird was a 600. That was a 600 megahertz processor. That was the last one I ever owned. It was the big the socket A's, you know, the cartridge style CPUs. I could see where that would scare you off. Yeah, it's been 16, 17 years, maybe even longer since I've had an AMD CPU. Yeah. That's very, very... I'm not anywhere close to being in the market for a new CPU, because I have this, what is this? Is this an 87... Fuck, I don't even remember what kind of CPU I have anymore. It's been so long. I think it's an 87. I think I got it, what, a year and a half, 2 years ago? Oh, there's the mirror. Ooh! That's... I'll say this. That's obviously incredibly impressive. I have zero reason to look into server hardware anymore. Through work, we got rid of all of our... we basically got rid of all of our hard servers. We don't need them anymore. We put everything in the cloud, so... And I haven't hosted a private server, and I can't tell you how long. The boots needed here. They are probably not. And they are not. Some cash and piece of heart. Okay, well, hey, guess what we're not doing? I'll say this about the cloud. My boss is the most paranoid motherfucker on the planet. The most paranoid motherfucker. He doesn't care. We host everything that we have on the cloud now. Now there are a few things that we still have some off-site stuff. I'm going down to get the mirror before I do this, by the way, so that I can mirror back. And I just now realize this is probably a mistake. Because now I'm having to walk back up there. Yeah, this is probably not wise. For the most part, yeah. We've got some sensitive stuff on there, but I manage the security on that, and I've got it about as locked down as it can possibly get. And I do have some experience in this, so... But, yeah. Well, we've locked down the important systems as closely as they're going to get locked down. Anything beyond that, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter if it was here or there. It's just as vulnerable, naturally. So, it's like, that's what I basically convinced my boss, is everything that we have done here has made it so it is as protected as it can possibly be with what we have. It wouldn't matter, again, if the server's in the cloud. In fact, it's probably more secure in the cloud because they do have an additional firewall in place. But, yeah. So... yeah. Everything is locked down as much as I can possibly think to lock it down. I think we're gonna use ice. Well, no, we're not gonna use ice right here because we have butter sword. For fuck's sake. Everyone's gonna have at least tempered. Not a lot of people are gonna have butter. Everyone's gonna get tempered. Let's get it out here just in case we need it. But... shit. Ah. Ten arrows. Da, 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 da. Okay. We can no longer do anything else in this seed. So we have to go to Village of Outcasts. And we're not going to check Bombos because we know that we are gonna have to turn the flippers in. So I don't know if this is good or bad. I think it's bad. I think it's bad that we did this in this order because the mitts are going to be in Village of Outcasts. So I think that's a bad thing because now we don't get the opportunity to do Hookshot Cave and Bunny Cave. So I think this is going to work against. Plus we got to go all the way around. The question is do we do Thieves Town or not? I'm really tempted to not do Thieves Town. I mean, I'll do front 4, but I don't think I'm going to go any further. You know what? We'll do the 2s. In this case, we'll do a 3. If there are 3 items in the front, we will not. If there are 2 items in the front, we will, because we get the 5th item with the green pendant. No, I'm still going to do 2s. Let's still do it in 2s. So, effectively, I can leave 3 items in there, because then at least it gives us a small advantage out of... it'll give us a tiny advantage over anybody that did go all the way through, because it was green pendant. And we do need to make up some of the time. Because we're 51 in, we're still, what? 1, 2, 3-ish items away from go? 3 to 4? Oh, fuck, I knew that. The second I did that, I knew that was going to happen. It's like, oh, shit. I'm going down the hole. Want to go down the hole. Want to go down the hole. It's a pendant, so I don't mind checking the front chests. Wow. Now we gotta check this one, because it's gotta have something. It's probably gonna be the big key, and we're gonna have to deal with the bullshit. You know what I'm gonna do? I've had nothing but trouble with this room recently, and I want to pet my cat, because she's having a dream. This room's been giving me fits lately, so... Nope. Oh, you ass. Oh yeah, that's a good question. How has the new job been? I haven't asked in a few weeks. How's that been going? I know I asked you after your first week. But yeah, it's been a while. Let's just fall right in there, huh, shall we? What? Wow! Both items in the back. Fuck you. Very good. Well, that's awesome. Those were silvers. I don't need silvers at this point. Ugh, I'm gonna skip that item, and I'm gonna hate it. I'm skipping an item here. I'm gonna hate every bit of this. If those mitts are at that spot, wow. This is gonna be really bad. There's Cane. It's required. That's a good time to get Cane. Because we need it, but not yet. Fire Rod and Flute are the 2 items that we care about. And we don't know about Bombos. We know where the flippers are at, and they're behind the mitts. Not the worst refill in the world. If we do not find the mitts here. We're just gonna finish the route down to Bombos. I hate that, but we're gonna do it. Powder's actually not horrible here, except that we're gonna lose our portal to do it. Alright. Again, 2 items, we will leave. 3 items, we will continue. Which means if the small key or the compass is in the front, we will full clear this. Why do I not have the hook shot out? Lag City. Alright. Oh, wrong way! Oh, God! Oh, my God! Well, anytime we would have saved by the hookshot, we just lost there by horrible menuing. And we're gonna do the whole dungeon. And that'll be an additional item we can check. We're gonna do the whole thing. This is effectively 4 items, but the 4th item we're not gonna check for a while. That's the bad part. So glad that we have Buttersword to come through here, because this is obviously a boss where that's going to matter. I wouldn't mind actually taking a hit here just to get rid of these fucking sword beams. Alright, well, let's check the hint. Unfortunately, this is the probably worst case scenario, us eventually having to go through here and do this. Because now we don't, you know, any time that we would have gained, we've already lost by skipping this. And Kane was here anyway, so we had to do it anyway. But again, Kane was in a situation where we had to do it anyway. Kane was obviously going to be needed. Hopefully Kane leads to those boots. Which leads to a really interesting question, is when we get to Mire, if we find a God Mire and we're in Go mode, sans boots, do we look for boots? Oh, wait, no. Samaria Lock is only on Vidi. What am I saying? Never mind. And we probably will check in Thieves, or not, Turtle Rock. You know, the other dungeon I didn't just name. Never mind, yeah. Fucking Vidi's the only one that's Samaria Lock. What am I saying? That's dumb. Oh, shit. Wrong way there. Just knock these off. We know we're gonna get them. Boy, where are we gonna go after this? The only thing that... I mean, there's not much left. So we're gonna find those mitts here eventually. There's not much left. In fact, we know what's on this side. There's no other place it could be. Shit. That means that powder is meaningless, because you could have just done this. Those incremental advantages are just wilting away. Poop! Oh shit. Ah, I took a hit there. Oh shit. That really fucked it up, didn't it? Ouch. Ooh! Cool beans! Shin, that is sad that that's what they're expecting. It's incredibly sad. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side. Again, we know the flippers are... I don't know where I'm going. I'm going to turn this in. We know the flippers are the wild card here. It's required, but not really required. Hopefully not really required. Because that would mean ice. Or not ice, swamp. We're gonna do ice. Let's drop this here. Relatively close if we do happen to find... if we happen to find the mitts here. And we can just come right back. So... God, there's just not a lot of spots left, is there? That green pendant is the one thing that's going to get us if it's there. It's going to get us big. I'd say having the mirror, if Cave 45 has something, or maybe Bombos, then maybe we have a tiny advantage there. If it's here, not so much. If it's at Stumpy, not so much. In fact, these two spots are probably the worst spots, because we could have done the hype route around left to here and gotten these a half an hour ago. If not more. Again, mitts are holding up everything here. I mean, the Infinity Gauntlet does that. That's actually good. That's good. Stumpy would be bad. I'm serious, you can't look at it and think anything else. That one's bad. That would have been really good to have it there. So, unfortunately, we're left with 2 really bad spots and 2 really good spots. Like, this is a bad spot. Actually, no, we're left with 3 really bad spots and 1 good spot. Okay. Now we have to go all the way around here. There's no other time to do this. And then we're just kind of stuck. Check in those last 3 spots, and that is not going to be pleasant. Shit. How do we even check this? Because the graveyard ledge is insanely inconvenient now. Do we do green pendant first and then loop? This would be okay. Alright. That actually is okay. Okay. Let's... do our favorite game in the world, which is Kill the Dead Rocks. Dead Rock! Makes it easier going this way. Now, in theory, we could make it all the way to Mimic Cave. Oh, the Mimic Cave is a... Didn't we get a hit for Mimic Cave, right? It was a heart container. Yeah, we got that hint early. I didn't mark it off. I guess we want flute? We know there's only 2 items inside of ice. It's required. One of them is bombs, and we know that the 5-6 is not needed. I mean, I guess flute is the item to get. So if we can go in here, I mean, we will. We're going to check the other shit first. Of course, these bombs. Well, that makes that really easy. Alright, so we are 1 extra item away. Fuck. Give me Bombos and Fire Rod right here. That'd be great. Thanks. Appreciate it. That is neither of those things. Alright, so after this, what do we got? I was really hoping that the Samaria clue was leading to, like, the first chest inside of Turtle Rock, because that's really the only one that's accessible, you know, based off of small keys. Central here. Come on. No! No! That was a waste of fucking time. Alright, I guess we're gonna go into... Fuck! That hurt. We're gonna do the smithy. We know that the flippers are that last item in there. Son of a bitch. Flippers are required, but not required. That's Fire Rod, Bombos, Flute. That's what we need. Fire Rod, Bombos, and Flute. We're not going to find silvers. We know where they're at. We don't care about them. Damn it. What really killed us here is that, unless Green Pendant has something, not doing Thieves Town was the right fucking play. And we just ended up doing it anyway. Like, we could have gone down to do Bombos, but we were holding on that to get the flippers, which are hit and miss, maybe required. Alright, the flute here would be really nice, though. We're going to have to check these 3, then we're going to have to do another save quit, and then we're going to have to come back up and do the north side. That's when we'll check the, check the Gray Bear Ledge. Oh, man, I'm doing bad hammers tonight. I don't know, we're being kind of efficient, but we're not hitting the right ones. Fire Rod here would be interesting. That would send us actually back up to Skullwoods, potentially. I think I would do Skullwoods before we go to the ones. Bombos would not send us back to T-Rock, though. I hate you so much, game. I hate you so much, game. I swear, if something is in that first chest, if our progression is in that first chest inside of T-Rock, I don't think it is. I mean, that's a long shot because we're about to find our flips, which leads us to 2 full clear dungeons for, what would that be, roughly 8 items, because we know one of them's a dud. Let's go do ice. We know bombs are in ice, so if we find 2 items, we know the third is bombs. We don't have to worry about that. Could have done this a long time ago. Like, I don't care about the flippers for ice. I care about the flippers in case we have to do swamp. I guess with that being said, maybe I should have just done this first. And then... actually, that would have made sense. That would have made sense to skip this until we found the... if we knew flippers were the only item we were missing, to not do that. That would actually made some sense. But no, we would have found bombos then. We wouldn't be able to do it. So never mind. This actually works. Something sharp requires the hammer. We found all 4 of our swords, so yes, we found that. I was trying to think which one that was, and I don't have any idea. Oh, it was Spike Cave. Okay. So we only need 1 item in here. Again, if we find the non-bomb item, we're done. We don't have to do anything else. So, again, Fire Rod. Well, Fire Rod leads us back to T-Rock. God damn it, I hate when that happens. It's pretty rare, but that jelly usually doesn't come down there. What do we got? Piece of Heart is a big chest in Swamp Palace. Okay. I would have preferred the left side swamp hint, but so be it. We do... Yeah, we do bomb jump here because, again, we're only 1 item away, so... Let's hit everything on the way down, why don't we? Oh, shit. I gotta wait. I would love to find, like... I'd even be fine with finding a non-required item in this next chest, because that would speed things up dramatically. Misery Mire key. Okay, it's Firelock, yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I've gotten really good at that. The problem is, I've gotten so efficient at that first part of it that I have to wait for the fire bar to clear. It's much easier if you have the boots, just because there is a faster method of doing it with the boots that I actually haven't learned. That's the pure NMG method. Where you actually, you hammer down, and then you boot leap out, and you actually get, you beat the fire bar that way. Oh, that's it, that's 2. Okay, we know the last one is bombs. So we're done here. Had to make sure I had a key. Alright, we're done here. So nothing here, but that's okay. We only did half the dungeon. So that's actually not awful. Ah, hell. Son of a bitch. Okay, so now we're... What do we do? Do we do Swamp after this? I don't go to T-Rock, not without the Fire Rod. Do we turn in... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm close enough to the green pendant turn in. I'm gonna turn that green pendant in really fast. Yeah, so the way it works is, instead of facing to the right when you do the hammer jump, you actually face down. And the jump, the explosion takes you down in this angle, and you're facing down, and then you hammer dash down and you'll beat out the fire bar and hit the switch. And you'll do it in one motion. It's actually pretty fucking sweet. It's a sweet move. But yeah, just for doing it that way, I'm so comfortable doing it that way that I don't even think anymore. If you actually think, you're fucked. It's kind of one of those things, if you think too much, you're gonna fail it. So I just run in there and fucking just slam it and do it. I try not to actually think about it. Because once you fail it once, then you're actually thinking about it and you're thinking, oh, I gotta set up this way, you know, that way, or whatever. And then you fuck it up. Since we have to do a save quit anyway, I want to get this check done. It's a singleton, and there's no better time to do this. Because we don't have the flute yet. That flute would be great, actually. The flute would be great here. Alright, well now we're gonna go do Mire. And hope Fire Rod's down there. And hope, yeah, because we're clear of the rat. And we're just now in Fire Rod to go. Based off of boots. But again, the boots are gonna be easy to find. They're only in one of a couple locations. Now, the problem is that I think a lot of people probably got this flute 20-30 minutes before we did. Remember I said early on when we went to do Pod and Eastern, what would fuck this up is if Green Pennant has something. And Green Pennant had the flute of all things. So, we're behind. 5 minutes, 6 minutes, maybe. That's about how much time you're going to lose with the flute. We're obviously going to check the 3 chests here first before going in, because we have no idea what's actually in here. The boots could be on Vitreous. It's possible. Again, we know I'm 100% certain that the Samaria hint was for the boots, because it came up twice, and I think that is one of the few scenarios that can actually happen. There might be other times, but honestly, I can't think of one. I've never seen it. But the good news is, again, we're Fire Rod to go. Straight up. Because, again, we'll find the boots. If boots are needed, we know where they are. They're in one of 3 locations. Alright, let's get inside here. Ether. Where did we find Ether? Didn't we find that really early? Yeah, that was in, like, Mini Goldorm Cave or something. Boy, after this, do we actually... No, there's no way we go to T-Rock at this point. We go to Swamp before we go to T-Rock at this point. Can't be on the ped. We know the ped's dead. That's good. So if we find Fire Rod in here, we just go. We know that the key is left side locked. So that lantern we picked up is super huge. Because it is the only fire source that we have. So I'm really glad we got it when we did. But I think most people are going to find that just because Eastern is so easy to do. Alright, babe. I have a hard time believing that not everyone's going to get that immediately. Alright, well, we'll grab our big key, and then we'll just finish the right 3. Hopefully it's in the top chest and we don't have to do the cutscene room. Oh, hi, Jasper. Oh my god, he's rubbing against me. Want some pets, buddy? Hey, buddy. Jasper's actually giving me a little love right now. Big boy. Yes. So we gotta check the rest, obviously, for obvious reasons. And if what we actually want to find here, which would be awesome, is a single item, and then, you know, I guess, well, never mind. It only matters that the boots are undead. Never mind. Don't listen to me, I'm stupid. Hi. I wish you would stop licking. So he's back to, remember I've told you guys in the past, Jasper overgrooms himself, seriously overgrooms himself. He's doing it again. We picked up a steroid from the vet that we were trying to give him, and he stopped letting us give it to him. It's a topical steroid that goes into his ear, and he basically told us to go fuck ourselves, and if he sees you coming, he won't let you get close to him. He let us do it for about a week, and then he wisened up and he stopped letting us do it. So yeah, now he's just being an ass. So he's overgrooming himself, which means he looks horrible because he's missing clumps of fur on his sides where he can lick, and his belly and his legs. I mean, he's got like half the fur there that he should. It's pretty fucking bad. We gotta take him back to the vet once we get moved. We've got a new vet that we're taking to anyway, and we're gonna see if there's a different diagnosis we can do, because it's just pretty bad. We feel bad for him, but he's being an asshole about it. It's not like we can fucking stop him. I know. I feel really bad for him, but again, we're trying to help. He's not letting us help. Yeah, it's gonna hit me. I think in this scenario, I am actually gonna use powder. Did we just... Oh, we just had a forfeit. I was like, holy shit, did we just get a finish? That'd been really good. I wouldn't say that's unheard of, but that'd have been a hell of a finish. I guess after this, we do... there's like a couple of spots, unless this is boot. Actually, boots here would be amazing, because then it would let us check the rest, like, in sequence. Oh, shit. Really? Alright, we gotta actually be careful here. Because we did that really badly. Is this our booties? Not our booties. Those are bombies. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need them. Okay, that's fine.
I got a load in the dryer. Dark, which is not much.
Okay.
I had to split them up.
Well, that kind of leads us toward, you know, it's T-Rock and or GT. So again, I'm 100% convinced that it's in one of those two locations. Here we go. This is the spot here that's gonna fuck us more than anything. We're gonna do both of these before Swamp, because we gotta make up the time now. We're at that point in this race where the only way we have a chance is if it's in one of the lesser known locations here. because people are not gonna... They're gonna go to Swamp before doing this, because it's probably in Swamp. It's probably there, it just... You know... We gotta try to make up some time. Should I just get in the basket? Trying to. We do not want to keep this portal. No, the boots won't be here. Oh man, if it's here, it's both great and awful because we could have had this so long ago. Okay, I'm actually gonna get this. That's gonna help GT. Normally I don't go out of my way to pick up a fucking boomerang, but in this case, it's fine. It's only a couple of seconds anyway. 3 locations left. Mushroom. Swamp Palace. The one chest inside of Turtle Rock. We're going there last, by the way. And there's only one fetch quest left, which is the shovel. Nah, we don't need anything else. We're good here. Actually, you know what? I might as well. So we have a B. Gotta save with it. Because we have to do a mirror transition, or not a mirror, a flute transition anyway, so it's basically the same, and at least now we have it locked. To Swamp we go. And this is basically where we lose the race, because now I'm thinking more like 7 or 8 minutes behind. Like, somebody's finishing T-Rock right now. I got a feeling that somebody's in T-Rock finishing it. Because, yeah, it's gonna be. There's no way it's in that first chest in T-Rock. And we know that there is one less item in here. The big chest is not required. The big chest had... Was it bombs, I believe? If I'm not mistaken, I think it was bombs. Something stupid. Something not required. Not bothering checking the clue. There's literally nothing that we can gain from that. Okay, never mind. There was one thing we could have gained from it. Left side swamp is blah, blah, blah. I guess there is a... There would be a reason to do that. But we didn't. Get something to your bubby? 2 down. Again, we know that one of the items is dead. It's good. It decreases the likelihood of the left side. Because we're definitely not doing left side first. It also means, I'm sorry guys, we're probably not going to have a bonk game at this point. I'm not liking our chances of the bonk game here because I think we know where it is. And I don't think either scenario gives us 15 minutes. There is one scenario, all right? And that is boots in Turtle Rock, but not and the fire rod behind the boots. Okay? That would be one of those scenarios. Plus, we get to rack a couple bonks up because we'll be doing King's Tomb and Bonk Rocks. So I'm thinking probably 137 is where people are going to finish. Like in the 137 mark. Something like that. Between 135 and 138. Let's say that. Somebody will be finishing. So somebody's in GT. Somebody's definitely in GT. Ain't us. We are not close. We're now closer. We're looking at a 145-ish, 143 to 145, something like that. That's not really good. What that also means that that bonk game probably ain't happening. Get off me! You fucking cabbage head of shit! Did I open? No, I did not, because I didn't have bombos when I was here. Oh my fucking hell! Dead rocks. Fucking dead rocks, man. Well, I don't know what to say. I mean, we could have... The only way that I think you're going to really save a lot of time here based off this is just the routing to the flute. The routing to the flute, the earlier you get the flute, you're just going to incrementally save time. Skullwoods was a dud. 100% dud. That's about it. Everything else was kind of needed. What am I doing? That saved me a whole -1 seconds. Alright. If we want a bonk game, ladies and gentlemen, we need it to be in one of these first 3 chests. I know. First 4 chests. We'll call it first 4 chests. Any of the first 4 chests, I think we have a chance. Depends how buried the big key is. Oh, I'm late. Oh, still nailed it. Okay. Thought I was going to be totally late there. So bad at this. You know, you guys see me do this every week, every time I do this, and it's just... I'm the fucking worst at it. Okay, this is going to be one of those rare situations where I am going to... fuck it, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to check the... I was thinking about actually checking the vanilla big key chest. Just in case boots. But... it's almost a 50-50 right now, because there's 5 items in here, and there's, what, 6 items smeary-locked in GT? Now 4. Nah, we'll skip it. And unless we have to do laser bridge, yeah, I think that does it. I think it's dead. I think it's dead. I'm sorry, but I think it's dead. I try to bonk for you guys. I do. I really do. Ooh. Oh, lag city. I try to bonk for your amusement. We are getting close to that point where I think people are going to start finishing, though. Yeah, I'm skipping these chests, too. Let's just... yeah. Like an idiot. Oh my god. Oh shit! Oops. I'm gonna stop at the safety. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this. Not even fucker. I guess I could have taken that hit first, but it doesn't really matter. Alright. So I got 3 cracks at the booties with the small key included. Now we're just gonna go ahead and use the lag rod here. 1. No. Sorry, guys. It's not gonna happen. Unless it's like tile room. I just don't see it. Tried to pee on the floor. What a bad dog. I guess it could be right here. Ah, I was talking about getting the booties. We know there's some area locked, which means we either just left them in here, or they're right side GT, or they're right here. If they're right here, there's a glimmer. That's a piece of heart. Okay. Great game, by the way. Great game. Fantastic game, really. You know what's weird, though? I tried to play it a second time, and I just couldn't get into it the second time. It's a great, fantastic game. It really is. But I could not get into it a second time. And I don't know why. Did we make it to the door before somebody finished? I'm actually surprised. I'll take that as a win. We're not doing the Blaine route this time. Yeah, okay. You know what I love about that game? Okay, here's the thing I love about Breath of the Wild. They give you the quest to kill Ganon, what, an hour into the game? Like, you can go kill Ganon 1 hour into the game. It's really fucking difficult, but you can do it.
Try.
No.
Did you go over there?
I went into the area and then was like,
I was watching you.
yeah, and I was like, well, I ain't doing this. Yeah, 34 minutes and some change, yeah. It's ridiculously fast. By the way, we're doing this because there is one additional item on the right that is probably not the big key, and the boots aren't going to help at this point, so... Yeah, weapon durability kind of sucked. I'll agree with you with that. That's kind of a pain in the ass. Oh. Wow, we found the big key before somebody finished. Oh my god. No one's finished, actually, at 140. Color me surprised. I'm a little surprised. Yeah, even the master sword's not a permanent weapon, because you gotta recharge the fucker. And we have it not done. Yeah, we're right at 6 minutes. I told you guys 6 or 7 minutes is where we're gonna be. And that's exactly where we're at. 6 or 7 minutes. Yeah. It's fine. You can just tell how far because you knew the route. You see it and you're like, oh, well, this is how you make up time in this scene. There weren't many opportunities. And second place is in. Yep. Yep, here they come. Oh, that's right. There is that trial where you can permanently charge it. That's right. I remember reading about that or seeing somebody do it, because I was watching a shit ton of it when it first came out. Mostly because I like watching people do the poop quests. And just to see how many fucking poop quests there actually are in that game. Yes, babe, I'm talking a poop quest. It's Kokari poop. It's a Kokari poop. There's 500 of them.
You have to collect 500 poops?
Yes, 500 poops. Yes, they're seeds. I know they're seeds, but I like poops. Well, they're seeds. They look like poop. Yeah. Ooh, why didn't I? Oh, I must have poked it. Oh, shit. Shit, 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 shit. Oh, really? 9's a great game, man. Oh, it's 900, not 500. 900 poops.
900?
Yeah. Sorry, 900. Yeah, get that ultimate weapon for Quina. Those bees just finished. I'm telling you, they're poops. I mean, there's no way to sugarcoat it. It's Kokari shit. You can't sugarcoat this. It's poop. Somebody else finished? Wow, 2 more people just finished. Shit. So we're looking at 5th right now, which is respectable considering what we did. Yeah, limited inventory too. I mean, really? Are you serious? I can't actually do that. I mean, I guess it's okay. I can just do. I have a Regu. I have a Regu and a Regu. Yeah, the whole game is about resource management and not, you know, an exploration. No, there's nothing in that chest that we're going to need. Dick? Yeah, no, there's no reason to validate there. There's literally nothing there I care about. I know it's not a piece of heart that would give me a... I guess Sank Heart would have been something. Wow. That was really bad. I don't know if that was a triple or a double. Oh, this is going to be a tricky one. Behind the back. I have powder. I didn't have any magic to use it. Really? Really? That wasn't a 5th place is in. No, 5 people are already done now, so... Which, again, it's exactly where I thought we were going to be. So, I feel fine with this. No, I have a red goo. I'm going to use it right at the beginning, too. Not only that, I have a blue goo in case we absolutely need it. We had 2 red goos. Well, hard part's over. We still have to do silverless, but... That could be. It's possible. Wouldn't rule it out. I'm not... Oh, shit. I was late on this. I found them, but I did not get them. I guarantee you nobody did. Oh, now we gotta reset this because we're way out of sync. Ooh, we were early on that one. I don't think we're gonna get the 3rd. Yeah. We're early on that one, too. Timing is just off. So this one's not going to count. I'm not even going to try to get it, because there's no way we can get it here. Shit! Timing is way off. I don't even know what number this is. Oh my god. Wow, that was a bad Ganon. We did get 6th in while we were fucking playing around there. Ugh. I mean, I'm not... We were exactly 7 minutes. Was it exactly 7 minutes? Was it at 45? Oh, it's 33, my bad. It's exact... I knew... It's one of those things. You knew where you were gonna finish 20 minutes ago. That's what sucks about that. It's all about that flute. That flute was everything. Yeah, we were late on it. We were really late. We did it, but we didn't turn it in. Shit. Oh well. And we have no bonk game! Now we're just... Yeah. And we didn't even do a bonk game. I mean... Lotus, I can't, dude. I do have to get some... I'm actually really tired. Because I was up early this morning again. Thankfully, this cat let me sleep in a little bit. Am I going to be doing any free enterprise stuff? When good seeds come along. When they come along, ones that look good, I'll do them. Beyond that, probably not. I'm just at that weird spot right now where I just don't want to do it. Unless they're going to be really fun seeds. So probably not. I've talked to you about this. I mentioned this, and I did something. I do want to start getting into some of the other things. I've got other games that I do want to start streaming. Not speedrun, just actually just do them. Like, I do want to play... I want to play Dragon Quest XI. I have it. I want to play it. But I'm not going to play it until I can, you know, actually put some decent time into it. And I can't do that right now because of the move. So I have to wait until after the move. And then I can start putting in some work there. So, not only that, keep in mind, in July, the new Final Fantasy XIV expansion comes out, and I will be working on that. We move in 3.5 weeks. So it's 3 weeks from this Friday. Yeah, we'll be moved just in time for early access, because I won't have internet set back up until that weekend. So yeah, it's interesting. There's just, we're going to be so busy around that last week and a half. I was saying earlier, we're going to be missing. So from the 15th of June through like the 23rd or 24th of June, I'm just not going to be here. I actually have one, Matsuri. I just don't use it. I made it a long time ago. It needs to be updated. But I actually have one. Oh, Blue Magic's... Yeah, do that, Lotus. Collect as much as you can. That's fun shit. Some of the best... That's the best part about Blue Magic. But yeah, I'm just going to be gone for like a week and a half. And then I'll come back and... I might sneak something in the middle, but it's not going to be anything big. So, basically these next 2 weeks are going to be the last 2 weeks you're going to see me for a bit. So... Alright, Shin, take it easy, dude. I mean, you're not missing anything here. We're just going to see the credits at 0. So, yeah. I tried to get into the Final Fantasy V rando stuff, and the more I looked at it and the more I thought about it, the less I wanted to do it. The less I wanted to do it. It was enjoyable to watch for a bit, but in the end, I'm like, I don't really want to learn another game, and that game is more of, you know how Final Fantasy IV for Enterprise is, you know, you've got a limited number of places you can go, and you can go to this, or that. 5 is a little bit different because they weigh the bosses. There's a weight system on the boss's strengths, so they get incrementally harder. And that basically means you can just choose one at random. It's all about choosing things at random for the first, like, hour, it looks like. So, I love platformers. I used to play them all the time. I just don't play them hardly anymore. I mean, there was actually a few platformers that I wanted to try to learn the speedruns on. Gil and I, I suggested Legend of the Mystical Ninja, and Gil ran with it. And then I got tired of it and decided not to. Cuphead looks fun. I think Cuphead looks just frustrating enough that I don't want to do it. Because I've seen a lot of it. I watched the Cuphead tournament this last fall, and it was fun to watch, or winter, whenever it was. What is 2 rando, actually? Do they just mix the bosses? How does that even work? Is it just you do a random level, and then you get a random boss? I don't know how that would work. The other thing about Cuphead, randomized levels, bosses, enemy attacks, enemy... Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. The thing about Cuphead, too, is I'd have to buy it. And I have a strict rule right now about buying games. Because I have 8,000 games on Steam right now that I haven't even started to play. And I told myself, unless something very specific comes out, I'm not going to buy any more games until I beat at least some of the games that I have right now. I've been playing a bit of Ace Combat 7, which is a really fun game. I've been playing a bit of that lately. just kind of an off time when I'm just completely bored. It's fun. It's fun. I like those types of games. That one's actually been kind of fun. So I'm not gonna buy any new games. I got too much shit. I got way too many games as it is. I just don't play them. I've got Switch games that I need to play. Octopath. I need to fucking play Octopath. But I've waited too long. I have to start that one from scratch. Octopath Traveler is a great game. Fun fucking game. And I stopped playing it. And then I didn't go back to it. I've seen some Celeste. Seen a little bit of it. They did the Celeste tournament not that long ago. So. Here's what's gonna happen. The next 2 or 3 weeks, I'll be doing random V's and maybe a few other random things, and I'm not gonna do anything else. And then once I move and I'm gonna get settled, I'll be doing more back to normal, and then I want to get Dragon Quest XI in. I think that's how we're gonna handle it right now. So, I don't think I'm gonna throw much else in the mix until then. I don't have the time. So, but speaking of time, guys, it's time for me to call it a night. I'm gonna get some sleep. Back to work tomorrow. Joy. So, all right, boys and girls, take it easy. Have a great week. Enjoy going back to work, everybody. I know I will not. And we'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy.